This week on WorldView, despite the détente, India and China exchanged sharp words over Arunachal Pradesh after an Indian woman is detained at Shanghai airport. Is the dispute a sign of rising tensions between Delhi and Beijing, or part of a larger geopolitical development that involves the US, Japan, and possibly the future of the Quad? Hello and welcome. This is WorldView at The Hindu. I'm Suhasini Haidar. Now, this week saw an unusual spat between Delhi and Beijing after more than a year of repair in relations. When Pema Tongduk, an Indian woman, was pulled out of a security line during her transit in Shanghai on the way to Japan, detained for more than 12 hours after her passport, they said, showed that she had been born in Arunachal Pradesh. While passengers being questioned, detained, deported may not be so unusual worldwide, what followed was a full diplomatic spat over territory between the Chinese Foreign Ministry and the Indian Ministry of External Affairs. So what happened after Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Mao Ning said this?
First of all, Zhangnan is China's territory. China never acknowledges the so-called Arunachal Pradesh, illegally set up by India. As for the individual case you mentioned, we've learned that during the whole process, China's border inspection authorities have gone through the whole process in accordance with laws and regulations and had just enforcement and fully protected the lawful rights and interests of the person concerned.
MEA spokesperson Randeep Jaiswal responded sharply.
Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India, and this is a fact which is self-evident. No amount of denial by the Chinese side is going to change this indisputable reality. At the same time, I said that we did take up this matter. We did do a strong démarche.
So let's give you a bit of history here. Arunachal Pradesh, India's easternmost state, has historically been a part of India. It was delineated by what was also called the McMahon Line after an agreement between British India and Tibet in 1914. China refused to accept that line, especially after it invaded Tibet. And even though it had actually accepted the McMahon Line over Burma or Myanmar, it calls Arunachal Pradesh South Tibet or Zangnan. In 2010, particularly, China issued stapled visas for residents of Arunachal Pradesh. So this was a new tack, not very old. It then refused visas altogether to Arunachal citizens of India, claiming this is Chinese territory and that they were in fact Chinese citizens. India has responded quietly, ceasing any reference to a one China policy in any of its bilateral communications until Beijing accepts India's borders. China has also carried out other measures over Arunachal Pradesh. Remember, this is just one of the three sectors of the disputed line of actual control.